Our live team coverage continues now with News 5 investigator Scott Knoll, who has been reviewing the National Transportation Safety Board's preliminary report about this derailment. Scott, what were the big takeaways from this report?
Well, Delon, a few big things. First, the NTSB chair says they know what derailed the train. She blames overheated wheel bearings that eventually failed, causing one and then eventually 38 cars to leave the tracks. But investigators also looking into the response to that derailment, not only to figure out what went wrong, but make sure something like it never happens again. The NTSB chair direct and to the point today, saying what happened February 3rd in East Palestine was no accident.
But I can tell you this much, this was 100% preventable.
Investigators say railroad sensors like this one indicated temperatures of wheel bearings on car number 23 of the freight train rose more than 200 degrees in the roughly 30 miles before the derailment. This video from a business captured the heat coming from the hopper car as it rolled past on the tracks near Salem. But it wasn't until just outside East Palestine that the NTSB says those rising temperatures triggered an alarm in the Norfolk Southern locomotive. Investigators say the engineer, who already slowed because of another train, hit the brakes again.
During this deceleration, the wheel bearing failed. This derailment occurred at car number 23, and the train initiated an emergency brake application and came to a stop.
In the process, the NTSB says car 23, filled with plastic pellets, caught fire. The flames spreading to other cars. The heat so intense, investigators say it melted the plastic and aluminum placards on the rail cars, including those carrying hazardous materials.
Placards are there to tell emergency responders what is on a tank car and what the dangers are to themselves and to others. They are critical in response and in protecting the community.
Investigators say the fire also raised temperatures inside insulated tankers carrying the hazardous chemical vinyl chloride, triggering emergency crews to decide to vent and burn off the chemicals. That response, along with public awareness, all things being looked at by the NTSB.
While the general public may not require detailed information, such as the specific numbers, dates, and times of hazmat tank cars traveling on any route, they need to know, absolutely deserve to know, whether they live or work near a hazmat route.
The NTSB said this afternoon the complete report with any new safety recommendations could take up to a year and a half. But the board's chair announcing this spring she intends to hold a rare investigative field hearing in East Palestine. She says that will include bringing in witnesses to gather information. Delon?
And the residents here really deserve answers. We will continue to work to get those answers. Scott, thanks a lot.